7.3. It is evening in the building with one of my favorite people, Mr. Arnez J.
Shake your weed.
He's
Yeah, I don't know about name.
okay. Scatting.
Skip it. No, that's skipping.
Skipping. Skit, not scatting.
Hey, beautiful.
How are you?
What's going on?
Okay, so what do you call this? It's not a chinchilla or a
Chimpchilla. Come on,
Chimpchilla.
baby. Yes, chimpchilla.
Okay.
Yeah, that's ghetto version. That's mixed with cat hair and rat
Ooh.
feet.
And
Yes,
I
sir.
and I pet it. I'm allergic to
Yeah.
cats.
Are you really?
Yeah.
And you really believe that it's really mixed with cat hair?
Hey, if you said it, I gotta believe
You
it.
gotta
What am I
try
gonna
it
call
out.
you a liar?
No. This is right here, and it feel good too.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yes, it does. I did pet it.
All right.
Okay, we got to talk about your special guest that you brought with you. Keeping it in the family.
I bought my son.
Your son, welcome.
He goes by J. Ellis.
Jay Ellis is in the building.
We're getting ready to start a new podcast, and it's called Family Jewels.
Family
So,
Jewels, and that can go many ways.
Yeah, in the big, because my schedule has been pretty busy. We're getting ready to film my new special.
Congratulations on that.
Which is called Everything Is Funny Until I Get to Your Race.
Okay.
Yeah, so, you know me. Ain't nothing changed. I still handle business. And I still love what I do. As a matter of fact, I've probably gone to a new height right now. I'm even more, my fans have kept me relevant and energized for so long. I think it's even worse now. I'm kind of stupid off the chain right about that.
Now, I've been talking about you all morning, and I
Yes.
told everybody that you're the only comedian that actually makes me, like, belly laugh, like, cry. Wow. I sit in the back corner, and if you hear some cackling, it's me.
Wow.
Like, I...
But that still ain't gonna get you out the jailhouse with this cooking thing we've been going through for years.
You remember?
You are full of crap, but that's all right.
Okay,
You're supposed to been invite me over so I can cook, but that's all right.
Oh, you can throw down?
No.
No, I'm cooking.
He's supposed to cook for me, and I was gonna bring it up when I saw you in the lobby that he didn't bring me any Tupperware, nothing, no like little goodie bag because it's approaching noon. I like an early lunch.
Right.
And my
this
son
is something you got to sit down for. You got to sit down for this.
Like with a bib and everything.
Oh, everything. It is.
But you're not fat, so like, is he cooking really lean?
No, I don't cook bad food.
No, it's more of a fish diet. And we do a lot of working out and stuff like that to stay in shape for anything that comes up, events.
Yeah.
But we're actually a pretty healthy crew. We got, Rod, Chocolate Thunder over there.
I see him, and he is. Boop, boop, boop.
Yeah. Arnez J, a.k.a. Sweet Potato.
Nothing wrong with sweet potato.
Ain't
They're
nothing wrong
delicious.
with sweet potato. Keep it lean and mean.
So you are a pescatarian.
Yes, I am.
And you are too?
No. I love
he is a
He's
carnivore.
on the seafood diet where if he sees food, he eats it.
Oh, man.
That's me.
Yeah,
But I'm trying to do better. Because, as I'm getting older, it's not as easy to lose weight for us ladies. You men have it very easy.
Stop.
Says who?
Stop with that
Says
one.
me.
Stop with that one.
You
No.
ain't in the gym working out with me?
Yes, I am.
I feel like
You ain't
This
seen,
morning,
you ain't
at 30, I
you
was
ain't
in
seen
there.
all these big bellies walking around here. You talking about it's easy?
dad bods are in right now.
Yeah, but society is more accepting to a dad bod rather than
You know
a woman
why?
with a big old
Because
gut.
we're the worker bees.
No, whoa, what happened to plus size models and BBWs? Y'all
Yeah.
are making, what are you
Ain't
talking
nothing wrong.
about?
Ain't nothing
Okay,
wrong with a girl being thicker than a snickle.
Time out. I feel like it's just now these few years that plus size models have been acceptable for
Yeah.
society. No, it hasn't always been
This-
like
this-
that.
these
What
few
about
years-
the waist trainers? What about these slim tummy
That's
tees?
because you know why? Because we all went in an era to where everything meat is not as acceptable as it used to be.
No,
Cow sales were going down.
I think it's social media.
And it's social media. It's all these shows. The Biggest Losers, the television shows, the social. Everybody feel that they got to walk around like Tiny Tim. White girls trying to have big behinds now, big lips. I mean, come on, y'all.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Let you be how you gonna be. Now, there's nothing wrong with keeping your. You know what? There's a lot of big people that are more healthier than people that look good and skinny because they take care of their hearts.
No, that is true. That is true.
It's very true. Yeah, just because you're big don't mean nothing. It's if you take care of yourself. Man, you're struggling to get out of bed every morning. And when you get, let me tell you, when somebody told me, when you get out your car, you go, okay, now you got a problem.
I do that.
I don't say a
I do
word
that
when I get out of my
myself.
car. I don't care if anything's hurting. I just get out. But if you, that means you hurting somewhere. You need to take care of the problem. Get yourself right. And it's not about dieting because dieting ain't, to me, good.
Right.
It's the intake of food that you put in your body when you put it in there.
Consistency. It's doing the same thing over and over again.
Yeah, get out.
In the right manner.
Yeah,
go into the gym.
And you got to get up, walk. Let me tell you something. If you don't get sleep will help put weight on you. So you know.
My mom said that sleeping too much is bad for you.
It is too much because now your body's lazy.
Yeah, you get lethargic. You start carrying that over throughout the whole day. You know, they say when you wake up and you hit your snooze button, you're not supposed to hit the snooze button because once you go back to sleep, it makes your body extra tired. You're supposed to wake up as soon as the first time you wake up.
You ever slept too much, you wake up and you're like, dang, I slept too long.
Yeah.
Don't make me start going into this naturalization.
No, but I need to hear this because, when I come back from the gym, I do like to take a nap.
Ooh, take a shower?
I don't like germs.
Right.
So I come home, wash my hands when I get
taking a hot shower, though?
No,
I
you
take
watch.
a shower.
Hold up. Okay. I'm glad you said you take a shower. First you said I just wash my hands.
No.
You get up in that cooter. You clean everything.
I clean everything.
You bend over. You go up and down.
Don't miss nothing.
No, I don't miss
Don't
anything.
miss a nail. I just experienced something bad. So I'm just saying, don't miss nothing.
I don't miss anything.
That's all I'm telling you, because it ain't right.
Camera to catch everything nowadays.
Look, the reason why I said as soon as I walk in the house, I wash my hands, because there are nasty people at the gym.
Always.
They walk around
I carry
with no
peppermint
shoes.
with me and spray everything down, because I'm telling you, I'm so germaphobe. You don't even understand. I just walked by we were out this morning. I walked by a female, and she didn't smell right. I said, "You smell evil."
It was one of those slap in the face moments.
Yeah, I was like, "You're evil. You're just plain evil."
Regain your composure because you smell.
What did I do to you?
I'm sorry.
What did I do to you?
So the upper lip was all.
No, my upper lip went up in the nose. All the meat fat went up in my nose. I felt my bottom lip touch the inside of my eyelids. I'm just telling you, it was like that. Yeah, it was.
Man, I started sweating. I didn't sweat on my forehead. I sweat like under my eyes.
You know what I don't like is when somebody says, "I'll take a shower later." When somebody says that to me, that's the most irritating thing I will ever hear. Oh, I smell all right. When you say you smell all right, then there's an issue.
And let's talk about the people who like to take baths at night and they don't, because you're grown, so you have smells. They marinate throughout the night, and so when you wake up and then.
That just sounded really gross.
Maybe it's just
that sounded really sounded really tattered. That right there, everybody, Mayday, Mayday, Mayday. That sounded really tattered.
Look, you're in your bed and you're sweating, and then that's all
You saying personal experiences?
No, that's like your butt fume just stir up trouble.
Let me tell you, here at the radio station, when I go up in the elevator, I am smelling everybody, and they don't smell good at all. No. And I'm just I want to vomit, kind of.
So everybody at the radio station stink? Is that what you're saying?
Look, I'm not trying to put all my coworkers on blast. But look, these are very small quarters, and so you can find out a lot about people when you spend time with them in the studio.
But you know what? And then it's like this. If you know, a lot of people don't really realize they're in denial that they have a stank problem. When somebody say you don't smell right or you smell a little musty, don't get offended. Take care of the problem so no one can say that about you. Don't be afraid of the soap. They make more bars.
Smell yourself, but try to ignore it.
That is true.
I know people be having that smell, and you be like, and then you try to be like, "Is that you?"
I got to go to court right now because I slapped this dude because he stank. I didn't mean to, but he needed a wake up call, and I just slapped him. I thought, I know you're gonna sue me, but you stank. And I want you to realize this slap so you'll understand why.
So look, we're sending a message to everybody that comes out to the Improv this weekend that they better
don't come up in this stinking, and don't let me smell you.
We will talk about you.
Do not let me smell you. I promise before 3 living gods, don't let me smell you. Because it's on and popping.
Like I said, I have no problem putting you on blast on social media.
And easy. I have a problem with people with stinky hair too. And I don't know.
Close to people's hair.
But look, some people though, you don't have to get that close to smell their hair.
Yeah, thank you.
That's just bad. Look, we don't need to be in the same room.
But I'm like this. I love my fans. I'm overprotective of my fans. I want my fans to be overprotective of me. You understand what I'm saying? The relationship that I have with my fans is to me, it's relevant. I don't need to do a lot of movies. I don't have to. God takes care of me regardless. And when I say that I'm overprotective of my fans, you just don't understand. That's why I give the type of shows that I do. I go I'll go all out. There is no such thing as not working hard when you're on that stage. Don't take it. Don't try to act like you're entitled or that your fans owe you something. No, I owe y'all, because you have to understand. Without y'all, I swear to God, I couldn't be where I'm at. You know, I'm set. I don't have to work if I don't want to.
I do.
But I'm explaining it to you this way. When you make right and good investments, I was a businessman before I was a comedian, so and an athlete. So I take care of things what I need to take care of for the down the road. You know, so it's like my son. It's just me and my son. I take care of him. That's the way it is. It's the way it's gonna be. But at the same time, he still got to understand. Hey, when you get out there, dude, this ain't no joke. This ain't no joke out there. That's why I work, and that's why at this time in the business, like I said, 26 years, all my shows still sell out. That's amazing to me and surreal, because when people come out to see me, I'm humbled. I give y'all everything that I got on that stage.
Yes, you do.
And when I say I give it. You know why? Because there's so many comedians always talk about how they kill it, how they do this, and you will never see me open my mouth.
No, honestly, it has been such a blessing to, like you said, he's been doing it for 26 years, and I just had a birthday. I turned 27.
Happy
myself.
birthday.
Thank you.
Libra or?
Oh, no, I'm a Virgo.
Okay,
I'm a
Virgo.
lover. But the good thing is I've had the ability to learn from such a great, like, people be like, oh, how was it growing up with your father and stuff like that? Now you're starting to get into the career. And I was like, you don't get it. It was a blessing to have someone that did longevity and did their craft to hone it and actually learn how to perfect their actual craft.
And what has he taught you about work ethic? Because I feel like a lot of people that are young don't want to put in the work because they think it's going to happen overnight. Let
me tell you this. I'm going to tell you what real work is.
Yeah, I want to hear the answer to this one.
Let me tell you what real work is. I got blessed to play professional baseball. This man worked me from the age of 3 till recently up to my injury. And then after I was like, you know what? I want to do comedy and stuff like that. He's like, oh, really? So you think, besides helping me, taking me on the road and showing me the little tips, he didn't hand me nothing. He didn't be like, all right, well, here's an automatic chance to be, you just ride my coattail and no. He was like, you're going to have to work just as hard as I did. I came up, in the middle of nowhere in Denver doing shows, trying to figure out if I was going to have a career in this or if I was, it's a struggle. And he taught me that nothing comes easy.
For sure.
And I can't be like every millennial out here.
Now, I will say that it's just a little bit easier for this new generation, though, because we have the internet, social media. We really don't have to leave.
But that's
what I'm teaching.
That's made the millennials lazy.
I know.
Lazy.
That is true.
That's right. Mayday. If you're a millennial, 90% of y'all are lazy.
Pause.
Okay. No, I ain't pausing. Let me tell you why.
So is it lazy or
no? They're lazy. They're lazy, and I'm gonna tell you why you're lazy.
Look.
And I'm saying this out of love, not lazy because you just don't want to do anything. It's lazy. You're trying to take too many shortcuts.
That's not a shortcut.
And and it's not all your fault. So, and this is how we're gonna talk on the podcast. This is how we're gonna talk on Family Jewels. It's not all your fault. Some of it is the technology.
No, we were given the tools.
Wait a minute. Technology, because you know what the millennials, these generation of today, they don't lost their social skills.
True.
Okay,
you know why?
Very true.
They talk to you through a phone. They will stay with their heads down while you talking to them, and they texting at the same time. You gonna put your phone down while you talking to me?
Because we're multitaskers.
That ain't multitasking. That's disrespectful.
You
gonna put your phone down.
Speaking to you and you're on your phone.
Yeah, it is.
But I
Matter of
will
fact,
say,
when I leave here, I'm not gonna slap me a millennial just because.
However,
I'm in the mood.
Don't make it be me. But there's many times where I've, been on someone's timeline and said, oh, this is a cool person.
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind hanging out with them. Then you meet them in person
And
and
they have no
they're a
personality.
weirdo.
That is what.
Now, this is what I don't like about social media is, like you said, you'll meet somebody and they'll be a totally different person. I don't like fake people on social media. Put what you're doing in your life and what is happening. Look, if you putting up your vacation pictures 20-something weeks later, you went to Miami 3 months ago, that don't make no sense to me. Like, you ain't in Miami
But
right.
it kind of does make sense because I was watching.
you want a stalker.
Exactly.
You don't want nobody to know that you ain't at your house.
I'm talking about just, trying to flex on something
Flex
that,
for the gram,
like,
yeah.
you ain't been in Miami every week.
Yeah.
Like,
Okay, I get what you're
you
saying.
know what I'm
with
saying?
that.
You were there 3 months ago.
But one thing you have to they do take the social
This is
media.
Rod Smith. This is
I
my
love
And when they're on the
Wow.
phone and they make money with it. So
Yeah,
there are some pros and cons, and you have to.
Oh, there's always
and when
always
there's
pros.
political protests, you know they know how to gin people up. So you have to look at the gives and takes
We know
and
how
the
to-
times.
Look at this. You guys
It's all relevant.
knew how to use what y'all had. Y'all walked to school. Y'all knew how to catch 6, 7
My
buses.
dad, I walked.
They're gonna get it.
Right. But, and I commend y'all.
I ain't saying that. I ain't walking
But
nowhere.
here's
I ain't
the-
walking to school.
Here's the
He
difference.
stole me a car.
The same way that we couldn't do
It's always
what
a
the
give
older
and take.
generation did. You're right. I ain't walking sit. I can't walk sit. I got Uber. I got an iPad, whatever. But the same way that we can't do what y'all can do is the same way I'm teaching. Hey, you can't do what I can do.
I
You
can.
Oh, that's cute.
Yeah,
You-
but
you can't get on. You can't learn how to download certain apps and create a whole.
I can if I take that time
I
to
can.
do that. But I'm not taking that time to do that because I got people around me to do that. It's
Right.
not that
And
I
we're-
can't do it
and
because
not
I'm
taking the
very.
time- And I'm not taking the time to learn a bus schedule when I got Uber.
Okay, but I don't learn bus schedules, son.
You did back in the
correct-
day.
You are lying 3/4. Let me tell you something. You are lying 3/4. When I didn't have money, I had money. You don't even understand.
Let
I
him
didn't.
know.
I tried to
I
tell
wasn't
you.
a pimp, I was a
I
pimp.
tried to tell you. Let me explain something to you. I didn't ride the city bus long at all.
Hey,
When I got on that city bus, I said, you know what? This time's about up on this one.
say it.
Because when I seen the people on the city bus, and you know, not all, but when I'm in the back and somebody get butt naked on the bus, I'm like, oh, okay, it's time to go.
Nah,
Especially if they stank.
So what I
Yeah,
started,
right, then the stank
so
smell
what
gets
I
to you.
started doing was
After
making
this
a way to make money. I bought my first car. Believe it or not, I bought my first car. I was 15 years old with a cosigner. 15 years old. I took an old 98 Oldsmobile, and my dad helped me rebuild it so I could drive it.
Now I will
And I
will say
Ubered
that
till I was
about
35.
You get out of here. Get out.
No, I'm just saying.
Oh, millennial. Yeah, yeah. I Ubered until I was like 55. Uber.
So you mad about it?
I'm not mad. I'm not mad. I'm not even upset because things are becoming too easy to where they start to lose who they are as an individual. A lot of them don't even know who they are as an individual.
I was gonna say in
And
value
value.
too.
And value of life.
Value.
Nobody's eating at the dinner table no more together.
True.
Families are not eating at the dinner table.
Kids are raising kids, honestly.
But they've been doing that. But let me explain this to you. In this society right now, a lot of them don't even. They're taking handwriting out of the school.
No, cursive.
I was gonna say because
Cursive.
Okay, hold it.
It's
Let me start.
cursive, but then they're about to
Hold up.
find-
Pause. Handwriting is cursive, and that's something y'all don't know. It's the same thing. Handwriting is called cursive.
okay, they're taking print out of
Print.
schoolwork
No
because
print.
No, print
is just like regular. Cursive is the actual penmanship.
Do you want to know what's interesting? I asked like one of the little kids I used to babysit, I'm like, sign your name right here. And they couldn't do it. They printed out their name, and I'm like,
Yeah,
no,
right.
you didn't know
Yeah.
how to, like
The
letters?
sad part
Yeah.
is
Yeah,
you
they're
can
doing
ask,
that.
and this is, and like I said,
And that's a motor
I
skill.
get on my own generation. I get on them all the time. He can tell you. My problem is if I ask you what the time is and you got a watch on, but you pull your phone out because you can't read your watch, it blows my mind. Like they're taking.
Okay,
Yeah.
now I'm
Yeah.
one of those people.
But I
My
just,
Say what?
I just think that's reflex to do that. opposed to-
No, I was
you
not
can't read
taught.
your watch.
You don't know how to read a watch?
No, at school I can read it, but it takes
It's a
me
struggle.
like a long time to
Wow.
look
Why
at
did-
it.
I just-
No, but in school for our math classes we were separated. I was always struggled with math. And my dad was like, you don't know how to tell time on a real watch? And I'm like, no. He's like, man, if it was me, my dad would have
Right.
got
No,
me.
you know what they're doing in school is they're taking all clocks and making them digital.
Digital,
They're
yeah.
not even so the kids don't have to read time.
But I'm not the only one,
But
though.
it's
In
taking
my
a-
math
And
class, they
it's
didn't
taking
teach us.
motor skills or motor skills. When you can't use your brain.
Right, no one has to read a map no more.
Yeah, that's taking motor. We are okay. It's this thing that we were talking about, and I say this: are we running the computers, or have we as humans become the robots?
Yeah, the technology control us, or do we control technology? And I think technology controls us, man. I mean,
People
I wake
lose
up
their
and
mind
check
when they lose their
something.
cell phones. When they lose their cell phones, that's their whole life in a cell phone.
oh, so we've had this man Rod next to us run to go get his cell phone because he left it.
Yeah, but I'm a thinker.
There you go.
Yeah, no, yo, this man had a plan of action.
And got his phone on a train.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
And he thought, don't let me get on the
This
train.
man calculated
Let me
where
go
the
where the
phone would've
next
been at.
train stop is. And at that next train stop,
Was
somebody
waiting for
was
it.
turning it in. That's called thinking, using a motor skill.
And another thing that you said, sitting down and eating table with your family.
Yes, sir.
Mhm.
You find out there was a kill in the mist when you did that.
There you go.
Excuse me?
I tried to tell you.
I mean, when
What do
you
you mean?
talk to your kids, you
Okay.
find out that they had troubles. You know, when
You
you're in
start to
separate
find
rooms, you don't know
certain
they're
things.
building a bomb
See, and
somewhere.
that's another thing too is like I said, parents aren't really adapting. Some parents aren't going through the generation of social media, so they're not checking behind their kids to see what they're putting on their Facebook, so what they put, because you can look just like jobs now. They look at what you put on social media to see what type of person you are, because people don't think what you put out there is seen by everybody. It tells your personality. It tells who you are as a person.
Yeah.
So if you putting up some slogans or some slang about, I do this, that in my late time or at night, it seems.
I just wonder when we're going to get back to that because
I just wonder if Kavanaugh gonna get in.
Oh, let's not even talk about
I don't
that.
even want to get into
I
that.
don't care.
That's
It's-
that's
said,
a
I don't
conversation
care.
that breaks hearts really right now.
I don't care.
What about Kanye? What
I'm
do you
so-
think about
yeah.
Kanye?
Con who?
Bro,
Look,
Con who?
we of the black delegation do not accept Kanye.
No, I like
I'm
this.
very sad. Kanye has really hurt my feelings.
Let me
Kanye
explain
fan.
something
Yeah.
to
I'm
you.
still a
The
musical fan.
reason I'm not upset with him is because he truly, in his mind, believes what he is saying, and he's believing what he is saying without a factual motive. So, however he is, it's only going to get worse. So y'all forgot when Kanye said after Katrina, Bush hates black people.
Yeah.
You have to understand when somebody has an issue, and it is an issue, and it will get worse.
Which is scary.
It would no. You let me tell you why it's not scary. Because Kanye ain't got nothing to do with Arnez J. Kanye can't change Arnez J's life. Kanye can't make me think a way that I don't want to think.
But I will say, as a
Kanye
fan, though,
gonna have
it is
to-
scary to see.
Kanye gonna have to deal with Kanye.
This is what I'm mad about, and I'm gonna say this to all y'all fans of Yeezy. Please stop. If you don't like him, don't buy his stuff. Don't buy Make America Great hat. That's the same exact hat that you don't like, but just because he said it was a fashion
That same
statement.
thing. Y'all still went out and bought R. Kelly's album,
Oh, no,
knowing what he did.
I mean, that don't.
I mean, yeah, I
I'm
mean,
guilty on that.
Yeah.
and then
Hold
no,
on, hold on,
All
hold
the
on,
concerts
hold on.
I've
yeah,
been
wait a
to.
minute. And then people say this. Yeah, he like young girls and he like to pee on them. But that boy is a genius when it comes to music. What difference does it make if
Okay,
he's a
but
genius?
we like Michael.
Who like Michael?
We do.
You don't like. You don't like Michael.
Excuse me. Let me explain something
What
to
about
you.
Michael?
Let me
You
let
love Michael, right?
me explain something to you about Michael. We don't factually know if he messed with any of these kids. We don't factually know. What we know is what we think in our hearts. R. Kelly, we factually know it because there's a video on it.
Of a woman,
And he's
of a
still-
girl that said she wanted it.
Well, they
No,
said it's
no, no.
allegedly.
She was-
It was never confirmed
she
that that
was-
was him, though.
Oh, come on, no. Who didn't confirm?
Okay, now you
I
sound
saw
like
the video.
OJ do it or not.
No, but I'm just saying, though.
I
if we're
saw
gonna
the
talk
video.
factual- Okay, I didn't, but I'm just saying, though, if we want, he never confirmed
He put
that.
out his wiener and he peed on her. I saw it. He's golden showered her.
Well, I'm
She
gonna
was
let you
a
know, I don't know what R.
minor.
Kelly's wee wee looked like. So
He
I don't
was
know if that was it.
he was a
So-
minor. She was a minor. And he peed on her. Plain and simple. Then he tried to say that wasn't him. Man, Trump, if you don't
Look at this. I love our conversation. And this is just a little taste of what you can get on their new podcast, Family Jewels. Now,
when they come on the stage, it's on and clicking.
So do you guys go on stage together ever during
No,
the show?
no.
Separate?
He has not been on stage yet. I won't allow him to go on stage right now. But what he has been doing is writing like crazy, and his stuff is funny.
So sitting in the back taking
It's
notes.
coming, yeah.
His stuff is funny. When I say if it wasn't funny, I'm gonna say it ain't funny.
Yeah.
And he can go on there right now, like internet comedians that do something on the internet and go on stage. He can go on there right now. I can guarantee you that he will blast. He will kill most of them. But there's a time.
Okay. Are you against if he was to choose to just be a strictly internet comedian?
What I can't control him. I can only give him advice.
Okay.
He has to make his own decisions in life. Because if that's how you make your living, and I don't judge anybody how they do it. I just know this. If you're funny on the internet, be funny when you hit that stage. Because that's a war zone up there. Don't come up on stage and play with me. I take this very seriously. I'm not doing this to see what it'll do. This is what my dream was. So when I work my dream, I'm like this. Whatever you do what you do. We all read a story. We all have a book that we read. We all have a recording that we play in our minds over and over and over again. A lot of it, when you play a negative recording, it's usually started when you were young. Somebody done said this about you. Somebody done said you couldn't do this, you can't do that. And you play that recording over and over and over and over in your head, and it's now your recording. My suggestion, delete that old recording. Put a positive recording in your head and start playing. You got to delete the old recording, though. If you don't delete it, you're going to have a mixtape. You don't want a mixtape. You want a new tape.
Yeah.
So, in this business, like internet comedians, I have nothing bad to say about internet comedians. But when you are in a forum of mine that I take so extremely serious, I'm not in this just to make money. I enjoy what I do, and that's why I'm so overprotective of my fans that come out and see me.
It's not a job, it's a career.
So, and I'm not challenging anybody because I don't need to challenge you. When you're on stage, when I do tours and I'm on stage sometimes with other comedians, be ready. That's all I'm telling you. Because I want you to do good. Because all you're going to do is make me raise my level.
True.
You know, my booty might blow off. I don't know.
See,
I might pop a muscle in my calf. I don't know.
It's the thing too. Like even when I'm writing and I have to think about my material, it's like I'm coming behind, like I said, a legend, and it's to make him look good and stuff like. Because without a doubt, and I can't control it, whether I do internet, whether I go on stage, which I'm gonna try to be. I'm gonna kill it all, acting, internet, stage, whatever. They're gonna compare me to him.
Yeah.
Automatic.
Big shoes to fill.
Automatically. It's something that I'm not going to be able to avoid. So it's a passion in me to make sure that I'm not just making myself look good. I'm making our legacy look good. I'm making our brand look good. The family name, the family jewels need to be big and ready.
But what I tell him is when you get into this also, remember, there's going to be some people that come after you.
True.
There's gonna be some.
Oh,
and, I mean, he's a handsome brother. There's gonna be some females that come after you and say some stuff about you. If it's true, get it out the way. Don't sit there and run from it. Don't run from the truth.
Don't let anyone be able to use your truth against you.
And don't let them be able to use your truth against you. You are absolutely right. Me,
that's a good saying.
I love comedy so much. Y'all don't even. People say, "Well, Arnez, why aren't you doing more movies?" Because when God says it's okay for me to separate, because a lot of people that do movies and then come back, it's hard for them to come back.
Yeah, it's hard to switch.
I ain't going nowhere. I love comedy, so I like to see people. I like to see people laying on the floor. I like to see people flatulate. I like to see people's shoes come off, or they hold the side of their brain, the side of the hold of their.
Or the waist trainers.
Popping
waist trainers.
Did you say popping waist trainers?
That's what we try to do.
That don't do nothing but turn me on.
Oh.
That don't turn. When I see you. That turned me on. When I see somebody grab the back of their head, that's a turn on.
And I'm taking comedy as like I see all, and I love it, man. When I'm on social media, I see all these, white people doing our dances and stuff, and ending racism by, what I'm saying, just we're all blended, and I want to end racism one joke at a time, man. I just want us to all mesh together and laugh. Like we in the same room to laugh. We here for one reason. We're not here to fight. We're not here. Everything when you walk through that door, everything that's going on in your life. Throw it out the door. Throw it out the window. Leave it at that door, because when you walk through the door to see Arnez J, it is to laugh and feel good about yourself. That's all it is, man.
That's all you got to do.
Yeah, because it's some all this and like we were talking earlier about internet comedians that have come onto the scene. 10 minutes is good. be ready for a half an hour or an hour. 10 minutes is good. You can be funny in 10 minutes, but when you hit that stage and people are there to see you that have been watching your YouTube videos, that's why I didn't start my YouTube videos and stuff like that early. Even when my son, Dad, you didn't know it? No.
You know when it's time to do it.
Just like with the podcast. I had already was going to start a podcast a while back.
No, let me ask, has the podcast already started though?
It's
coming.
So
like 2019 or this year?
No, this year.
Okay.
Just go to Arnez J Comedy and listen for the details. And if you want to tag on to that,
Here for your enjoyment.
and then just go to Here for Your Enjoyment, and you can pull it all up. But what I'm saying is, I have a good team around me. Miss Carmen, who will be opening this weekend, she's straight out of Ferguson. She's fun.
Real deal.
Besides being beautiful. A lot of times my heart gets in the way of what I want to do morally, but that's okay. We all make mistakes, but don't be afraid to stand up for something that you know in your heart, even if you feel like you're not going to benefit, but if you know it's right, stand up. When you sit down and you don't vote, you have nothing to say. Don't even open your mouth. You ain't got an opinion to me. If you don't vote, you don't have an opinion.
Oh, that's a huge discussion in our house.
You don't have an opinion.
I'm following the Kaepernick way.
Because you don't want to vote because you think the government is a this or that. Okay, fine. Help change it. You can't help change it by not voting. Your name is nothing. You're just a dot that's not connected.
I'm voting for rebellion. Millennial style.
Yeah, okay, but that's the problem right now.
There's a lot of problems right now.
There's a lot.
Dude, I don't know if I want to vote, man. They won't
make.
They won't.
If you don't need for something, you stand for anything.
They won't have weed going everywhere, man. It all needs to be just not even regulated. It just needs to be there, man. It needs to be able to smoke. Man.
That's us millennials.
Yeah.
Things will change though. They will change.
Yeah.
I think that people are going to come out for sure.
I don't think that you just try to use smoking as a millennial thing. I think
No.
Well, listen.
That's an everyone
I'm just
thing now.
saying.
Yeah, but just the way that he was talking about how, with their point of view.
Yeah, that's millennial.
No.
Why we gotta vote on it? Just do it. Just hit a button. Hit a button. Dude, hit a button.
Y'all like to make things complicated. Y'all like.
We like to make
work.
things. No, y'all make things
You like
hard.
extra work.
You like to
No,
make
no,
things.
We
like y'all try. Y'all problem is y'all try to take too many shortcuts.
No, a shortcut just because I can press a
look,
button.
another.
Okay, let me.
Shortcut.
Here's a shortcut. Like we were leaving the house yesterday. I have 2 doors, that open outward. He locked one side of the door and didn't put the clamps on the other side.
I didn't even know.
So exactly my point. You know why you didn't know? Because you are so much in a hurry to move, you don't stand and see.
That's how you're about to put that?
Yeah, because if that was the case, how long you been in that house? Are you serious? Okay, because
How long you had a cell phone?
Wait a minute. So here's the thing.
Oh my goodness.
What about it?
And you can't work it.
I know how to work my cell phone easily.
So that's the same point. You ain't taking your time to learn.
Look, I feel like I got to be the referee.
No, you ain't got to be the referee.
Gentlemen.
But wait a minute. But he locked one side, so when I pulled it over, guess what happens?
What happened?
The whole door is almost open. So if somebody want to break in, they can reach their hand in and turn the key.
Mistakes happen. Mistakes happen.
Okay, here's a mistake. I told him to put my cooler in the house when I was outside the house. I said, go out there and make sure you put my cooler in there. Hadn't done it yet.
Yeah.
So what did I do?
So
I went down and put it.
That I took my time.
Okay, that's y'all problem. Y'all don't move.
Wait. Did he just say
y'all don't move?
He just said I moved too fast.
I'm a referee.
Too slow.
No.
Gentlemen.
We're gonna have to bring you on the podcast.
We'll keep it for the podcast. Family Jewels. Make sure you subscribe to that and you tune in. It's coming in a few months. Make sure you get tickets tonight to see Mr. Arnez J at the Improv Comedy Club up at Zona Rosa.
Yeah, I won't be going. I won't be going all over the earth doing this. Sometimes it's gonna be me on the mic and he's just gonna be outside this door. So I'm just giving him his pleasures right now. You
Well,
know?
look, I'm happy that you allowed him to bless us with his
I don't have a
presence.
problem with that.
The Family Jewels. Make sure you check out that podcast. Arnez J, all weekend long at the Improv. Go see him. Look, I didn't know the times, but improvkc.com. Look,
7:30 and 10.
7:30 and 10.
7 and 10.
7 and 10 on Saturday, and then 7 o'clock on
You've been
Sunday.
doing this long enough. You should know.
I know, but they changed the times
then
all of a sudden.
what's
It
up?
used to be like just on Fridays. It used to be like 9. Look, I don't even want to say because I don't want to confuse people, but I'm just saying it changed, didn't it? See, yes, Amanda said so. Anyways,
And follow
go
on
see him
social
at the
media,
Improv.
please.
Yes, social media. Drop your social media name.
You can follow him at Arnez J Comedy _. Follow me at Here for Your Entertainment. And thank you guys, man.
Casey,
Awesome.
you better show
Y'all
out.
already know what's happening, Casey. Y'all already know me.
Yes.
And I'll tell y'all all about it tonight.
Come with it.
Oh, you gonna get it.
All right. Go to the Improv. This is Magic 107.3.